Congratulations, your landlord's coming to visit. We're so happy for you. They're going to be here in a week's time. Get the property ready, guys. We're going to talk about the rights, the regulations of tenants and landlords with inspecting rental properties. Stay tuned.
I'm the ringleader, so listen up.
Something and Zena won't let me use the iPad.
The
Who's down there?
landlord's coming to visit for Christmas.
Who's down there? Is your landlord down there? Is that your
My little
landlord?
landlord's up there. Yes, she's making demands for the rent.
Tell her to come on screen.
It's probably better that she doesn't. She won't get off.
That's fine. Bring her on. Bring her
All
on.
right, all right. Wait one sec.
Bring her on.
Quickly say hello and then back to eating your breakfast. Move. I know, yeah. Okay, you can watch something on Zoom if I've had. Hurry, hurry. And the star of the show is, come on, don't be shy now. In your Christmas top, in your bed hair.
Oh, good morning. You've done your hair. How are you?
Good.
We've got a couple of really important questions for you this morning. Now, do you know what mummy does for a job?
What do I do?
Yeah.
What do I do?
You like the properties?
I do properties.
Good, great, excellent. Now,
Next question.
that's a good answer. You got it. That's a good answer. Very good answer. Next question. What does mummy complain about with work? Does mum complain?
Oh,
No. Okay.
nice try, Mark.
All right.
right,
One
well,
more
you go
question.
first.
One more.
Okay, go.
What is a landlord?
What's a landlord? Do you know? You don't know? That's good. You won't need to know.
That's a really hard one. That's a really hard one. You look beautiful today.
Say bye to Mark. Say bye to everyone. Go and eat your breakfast.
Bye. Thanks for coming on.
Bye.
Okay, go.
Take care. Take care. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right.
Back to work.
Okay. Okay. So Cleo, property manager, expert, best property manager in the universe.
Wouldn't say that, but okay.
We're going to help tenants and we're going to help landlords with the legislation, common sense, and stuff around access for landlords. Now, when a landlord comes and says, Cleo, I'd like to inspect the property, do you initiate it or do they initiate or a bit of both?
They will call the property manager to initiate it with the tenants, find out suitable days and times, and then the owner will go to the property for the reasons mainly maintenance or there's something, that they need to do with the property. The agent very rarely will leave it up to the landlord to coordinate between the tenants and themselves. We like to know what's happening as well, and we don't want to be cut out in the middle, so we definitely facilitate it. But if it's for the case of a routine inspection, the tenant has to be given 7 days notice. That's just the legalities. A landlord can go through to a property anytime if a tenant agrees to it. It's very simple. If the tenant, you call them and say the landlord wants to come on this day, is that okay? And they say yes, then that's totally fine. There's no notice, no written consent needed if they've agreed. If the tenant
Okay.
hasn't agreed, or you haven't been able to get in touch for whatever reason, if it's for urgent repairs or maintenance, you can give 2 days written notice that you're coming in to access the property. Yeah. So other reasons might include the owner's worried the property's, being left abandoned. There's a serious health issue there or something. But it's usually to do with things like floods and emergency jobs. But it's a maximum of 4 inspections per year that tenants can have, whether it be the agent or the landlord coming through.
Or
Yeah.
okay, and typically, how many times would a landlord inspect with their property manager in a year?
I would say maybe once a year for that initial routine inspection. That if they don't, they haven't received or want to get the video, they want to be there in person. It's not common, but landlords do come. Um,
Once a year. I
yeah,
failed.
you haven't seen any properties. You're too busy doing open homes for everyone else's property, and you rely on your team. We see what you need to see.
I like the videos, the YouTube videos that you guys do are enough for me as a landlord to sort of have a little peep inside, look at paint condition, carpet condition, property condition, stuff like that. So physically going there. What do you recommend? Do you recommend a landlord goes sort of more regular than that or less regular, or what do you recommend?
I think going to view the property once every couple of years is healthy for a landlord because then they're not surprised when a tenant might vacate and a lot of maintenance works required and things like that. It's not even there to meet and greet your tenant. Like at the end of the day, it's lovely and warm and fuzzy to have that relationship. But for a lot of tenants, it's a transactional business relationship. They don't want to have to clean every so often when the landlord wants to come and do the tap washer or whatever, and they just want to relax and go apart, go about their day. So I think every couple of years for a landlord to go and have a look is good, especially for houses when you've got things like, fencing, boundary walls, roofs, all that sort of stuff that over time depreciates. You need to have a plan in place and have a good look around to see what you're going to save to improve the property for.
I always think it definitely puts a rod up your back as a tenant of a property. I know whenever our landlord it for me it was always like because our commercial property we were leasing, it's always like you never the person was shrouded in mystery. I guess that's the job. You generally don't know your landlord. That's why they have an agent. And you generally think they're this like super multi-billionaire from overseas.
Tycoon.
Tycoon, and then you think, oh, they're going to come and what are they going to say? It does, and you sort of get everything ready, get everything clean, make everything look nice. You know, I think it's hard work for as a tenant. Even though it's completely legal and they're giving notice and stuff, you've really got to have a good look around and give everything a good zhuzh. It's work.
It really is, and every tenancy is different. Some tenants have been in a property for 20 years, and they know their landlord because they've been there so long. And yes, they're going to put the cookies out, and they're happy to have a chin wag and all of that. And then you've got more transient relationships where it's not practical. So the agent's the only real spokesperson you have to your landlord, but. Yeah, I think when you have to be on edge, if there's something wrong or you're not doing the right thing in the property, then yeah, you don't want your landlord coming around because you don't want them to see whatever it is that you're hiding. Um,
Oh, it's a bit like having a police car behind you in traffic. You done nothing wrong. You know your license, and you know you're insured, and everything's all right. But you're like, ooh, there's just this whole thing about it. I
did
don't
I
know what
not
it
clean
is.
that shower grout as good as I could have,
Yeah.
like totally. But yeah, look, weekends are out of bounds. Saturday, Sunday, Saturday's sometimes okay, but a tenant does not want someone over there over the weekend. And then you also have the time limit of 8 till 8. That's late. We usually keep it to 5:30. Nobody wants someone coming over late at night. But if it's in the event of an emergency or there's something that's, urgent and wrong, then you can expect that the agent and the owner want to come and have a look, especially if it's, going to damage the property. But yeah, look, this time of year, some tenants have, you know, respectfully ask that we don't do routine inspections. It's school holidays. They've got family coming and staying. They do want to keep that, you know, for the new year. And we've said that's totally fine. We've already done 2 inspections from the year. So it's not paramount or urgent that this silly season time that you have to go through.
Can you say no, as in full stop, never?
No, not without a reason. You can't just say, I never want anyone coming through the property. But if a tenant says that you can't come through the property and they refuse you entry, then there is a recourse action that you will do. You know, like I said, the written notice, give them an opportunity to reschedule, things like that, that you can put in place. And you can't just say no. But if you've got a NCAT order as well, I mean, that's really official and that's taking it all the way to the end. Like if you've got something you need to see urgently, you're not going to wait for NCAT and have a hearing and then, but it has been known for difficult tenants and you know, situations, we have gone to NCAT and got orders that the owner can go through on this day and that time. And then that's final, you know. But yeah, we don't see a lot of those. Definitely not. Most people are quite happy to let the owner through and organise a time that suits. If it doesn't suit you, pick a day or week that it will suit you, and then the owner will have to wait if it's not of really critical, urgent, you know, repairs.
Got it. Cleo, thank you so much. Hopefully that's cleared things up for tenants and landlords out there today in New South Wales. That's the legislation. Cleo, Merry Christmas or not yet?
Not yet, not yet.
Okay. Okay.
Actually,
You got one.
yeah,
We got
I think
one
our
more.
next Thursday we're off for Christmas. I don't know. Will we do a
I think it
Christmas
is.
Thursday?
I
Yeah.
think it is. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
This is the last one for the year. So Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you for this amazing 2025, and we'll see you after Christmas on the flip side.
Here's to
Oh, you want to
2026.
say bye?
Can't bloody wait. I want to say bye.
Yeah, she wants to say bye. Quick,
All
say
right.
bye.
Bye.
The peanut butter in her mouth. Bye, guys.
Take care. See ya.